The room was packed today. It was full of people. Notably, there were some important administration officials in the room, including Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, Trade Representative Jameson Greer, and Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick. Importantly, the trio have been negotiating trade deals with various nations around the world and have relied upon the emergency rule as the Trump administration imposes a lot of these tariffs on countries all over the world. The judges' questions tended to err on the side of skepticism about whether the president has the authority to impose really wide-ranging and sweeping tariffs around the world. One example was given about how the U.S. doesn't necessarily have a trade deficit with Switzerland, but tariffs have been imposed on them regardless of that. And that was an interesting fact that was brought up during the oral arguments. There were also lighthearted moments when one justice asked about whether or not a donut hole was being created where the president could have the authority under the emergency rule to do a whole host of things but not impose tariffs, where the plaintiff's attorney responded that it's simply a different pastry.
The Supreme Court is considering a major legal challenge to many of President Donald Trump's tariffs. The justices largely seem skeptical that he has the power to set and change them on his own without input from Congress. The tariffs case is important both because that is a centerpiece for President Trump's agenda and because it's really the biggest legal test yet for his second term. The justices so far have been kind of reluctant to curb his really extraordinary flex of executive power, but most of those decisions have been on a more short-term basis. This will be a more in-depth decision, and it's really the first of its kind on an issue that's squarely in the center of his agenda.
In a world where business never stops, Mint keeps you ahead, any screen, anytime, from studios to the ground.
Mint is doing brilliantly well. It's a well-read page, I would think.
Mint breaks down business, leadership, and lifestyle, boldly, visually, and smartly. From boardrooms to markets, from personal wealth to industry trends, we bring you the insights that matter. What fuels India's biggest CEOs? Ride along and find out. Want to invest like the pros? Learn from India's top market experts. Your money, your future. We make finance simple. Step inside breathtaking homes and the creative minds behind them. India's real estate scene decoded. No jargon, no fluff. Some chase success, others create it. Meet the ones who made the impossible possible. We don't just talk business, we show it. And the world's watching.